Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Midday with Joe.
What? No bongo?
Bongo-less.
What happened?
I'm bongo-less. I just ran in here. It's over there. Hey, what? Run and get it for me. I don't think so. We'll do the mic then. All right, ready?
Yeah, ready. We've had 3 emails.
Emails today to me?
No, in the past few months, I guess.
Oh, gee, one a month, huh?
Asking us when we're going to give away more Disney tickets. We haven't given away Disney tickets in a long time.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel better now. Okay.
Yeah, I know. That makes my nose run, too. When
That's
people,
right, yeah. You want Disney tickets? Call Disney, tell them you're listening to WOCA, and you would love for them to give you tickets, and then see if Disney gets back to us. How's that? Don't be shy. We could probably finagle the number for you. It's 407 Disney.
Well, one of the letters suggested that the prices are getting a little bit too on what's it called? Cost prohibitive.
Steep?
Cost prohibitive. So I looked it up and I found this little article. I want to share it with you because you're a Disney guy, right?
Yes, kind of, yeah.
Now, first of all, do you agree with this statement in the article that the middle class has been outpriced? That they can no longer afford Disney World? Has the middle class?
No. What happens with the middle class? You just can't go as often as you would want to go. If you're talking about people that live in the United States or in Florida, that's the big question.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Because Florida, they have special rates for the people that live here, logically. But I've met people from Canada. I've met people from England that have come here, and their price tag is like $3,000 and or more. For their vacation.
For everything, yeah.
For everything, all inclusive. Right. But this is their once every 3 years. They save 3 years and they come again. They save 3 years and they come again. And this was a family of 4.
Okay.
So husband, wife, and the 2 kids.
Oh, and
the kids weren't kids. They were
teenagers?
Yeah, young teenagers. So and every 3 years, so if they come 13 and 16 and 19 and 22, it's like, okay, now you pay your own way kind of thing. But what I found out when I talked to the ones that were from England, I think they were, the kids were to a point where they're making money on the side, as kids do, but they had a Disney fund put away in the house.
Because that's what they want.
That's
you
what they
save up for what you want in this lifetime.
So if, let's say they make, I don't know how much they make over there, but nice round numbers, $200 a week or $100 a week. Out of that $100, they got their gas money. They don't pay rent most likely, and they got their fund money because they're still living with mom and dad. So out of the 100, let's say they put $20 a week or $30 a week, each one. So that's $60 a week going into this little pot. Then what from mom and dad put in there, in 3 years, it equals enough money for everybody to go.
Yeah, sure, makes sense.
So, yeah.
So at the University of South Carolina, there's an assistant professor of hospitality, and he actually, in his younger days, worked as a cast member at the Haunted Mansion. And he said if Walt Disney were alive today, he would probably be uncomfortable with the prices, saying, again, they've priced middle-class families out of the market. But what you just said makes sense because that's how most families
do. In years gone past, I can't think the exact story. It was with pricing to get them into the park. And he said, keep the pricing down to get the people into the park, because once the people are in the park, they'll buy the food, they'll buy the drinks, and that's where they make their money, a lot of it. But on that note, Disney went up 75 cents, approximately 75 cents off on products across the board.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So
for one ice cream bar that looks like Mickey Mouse with thick chocolate on it, it's like $5.75. for an ice cream bar.
Wow. That's more than it cost to get into the park in 1971.
Yes.
When it first opened up, we said this morning, but
off camera.
A pass. Now, it was only the Magic Kingdom back in 1971.
Yes.
And it was $3.50 is what it cost you to get in. And if you figured in inflation, that should only be $21 by today.
But
it's not.
Oh, it's $100 and something today.
Listen to this. Disney raised ticket prices twice in 2018. That's for its annual Platinum Pass, which gives you access for a year to all 4 parks.
That's Platinum with no.
In February, Disney raised prices for the passes from $779 to $849. Then in October, they increased them again from $849 to $890. Over the past 5 years, Disney has hiked fees roughly double the rate of inflation.
But what do you get for that money? Those are annual passes. So you're still less than $100 a month to come to Disney.
Right.
And if you go to another park, what are they charging per day? $60 a day?
I don't know.
Well,
but the bottom line is, in a world where the market dictates the cost of everything, if people weren't paying it, they wouldn't charge it.
And you wouldn't get the quality that you're getting.
Exactly. It would definitely interfere with that.
Probably have their new gondolas going up. There are three parks, I think it is, are having new attractions being put in. These are not cheap attractions. They're redoing the parks. They're redoing the entrances. They're always developing more, and that doesn't come cheap.
So let me read you one paragraph from this article. It says, when Universal Studios opened its Harry Potter attraction in 2010.
Wow, it's already been that long.
Disney ramped up its efforts even more. It was game on in this business. Robert Niles, the editor of Theme Park Insider, tells Business Insider, all of a sudden Disney had a competitor, and Disney does not like to lose. Not just lose, Disney doesn't even like to compete. Disney wants to dominate the competition.
Just remember, was it Disney Hollywood when it was Disney MGM Hollywood when they started, and Universal was opening back then. So it was like, okay, who's going to open first? Who's going to,
So do you know a resort called the Bora Bora Bungalows?
No. Tell me about them.
When Disney World first opened up, staying at the Bora Bora Bungalows cost $29 a night.
Really?
When it first opened, now you can stay there for $3,400 a night.
The same place?
Can you believe that?
Is that the same place?
Bora Bora Bungalows. I never heard of that.
I don't know where it is. I really don't know where it is.
That's what it says.
But I have gotten lost on the Disney property many, many times. And you go by these little areas that are like, oh, this is here, and oh, this is where this one is. They're kind of off the beaten path, yet they're right there. I made a couple of turns. It was Blizzard Beach, which is one of the water parks. And you look over the bushes, and there's a top of one of the mountain that's in there, kind of thing. It's all, if you looked at it beyond the trees, if you took all the trees away, everything's right on top of everything, basically, in the area. But with the trees there, you've got to know where you're going, otherwise you're lost.
Yeah, right.
I mean, there are so many different things there.
So this is part of the Polynesian Village?
I do not know. Again, I have not been to Boa Boa or whatever it is. That's $515 a night, I see, wherever you are.
That's for this one. Yeah.
Now, what is that one? Oh,
that's the Polynesian Village.
$500 a night.
Right.
$500. Now, convey that to an annual pass that costs $600 to $700. In 2 nights, you've got an annual pass all year long.
Yeah, but the Bora Bora Bungalows are, what did it say? $3,000 a night.
All right.
Wow.
I cannot see what. You don't live in there. At the most, you're in there 8 hours. Maybe. You go to Disney, you go to the resort to go out and enjoy the park. That's what you're there for. Enjoy the parks and the water parks.
Right.
So you go back to a room. It's a room. It's not an amusement park. It's a room with 2 beds, maybe a TV. Yeah.
There it is, the bungalow.
$2,474. I am sorry. No.
Oh, my gosh.
No. Even if I was a millionaire, no. That's gouging to me. Sorry, Disney.
Looks like a mobile home.
That's right. I say sorry, Disney, but that's overpriced, way overpriced. Unless it can hold 20 people or something, and then everybody cuts. Now I've seen that done in Pigeon Forge. In that they get a cabin that holds 10 people, 20 people. Then you divide that by that many people. But does it show how many people it holds? No. Deluxe studio. What's a studio? Excuse me.
A studio.
It's wide open. No,
there's nothing in there.
It's wide open. But how many bedrooms are in there? How many? It depends. That's the whole thing. Right. Now, if you're going with a big family of 10 or 6 or whatever, divide by. But still,
oh my God,
2,000 divided by 6. Come on, come on.
All right, if you want to stay in one of the Bora Bora bungalows, how
much
on Christmas Eve?
Oh, forget about it.
It's $4,295 a night.
How much again?
$4,295.
And let's say there were 6 people. That's $715 each for a night.
If I click these 2 things, I can get a reservation for you.
For who?
For you.
As long as you pay for it. You're not getting my charge card, I'll tell you that right now.
$4,295. Holy man.
No. Again, if 6 people, that's over $700 each. No, it's not going to happen. Not in my lifetime.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
But again, like you said earlier, Larry, what did you say? You said supply and demand. If you don't pay it, it's not. They used to have the other ones, what, $69.99, the sports ones or whatever. All right, that's a motel.
Look at this one, Joe. A 2-bedroom lock-off villa.
Yeah.
$935.
Right there. So, no. Go to the normal one. Go to the sports ones. That's $69 a night or whatever.
All right.
Maybe you get a better price for that. I don't know. That's why all the timeshares around Disney are full. But again, they wouldn't be building that big new motel on site if they weren't renting them out. If they weren't.
That's right.
If they were not overflowing with people.
Here's the All-Star Sports Resort. That's when you talk about?
Yeah, that's what. How much? $139. They're up to $101.
$101.
There. Okay, that's the normal. That's normal prices for motels. $101 to $145.
Right.
That's the normal prices for motels. But to go up into the other thing.
Hello.
Well, we're waving at people outside the door if you're wondering. Outside the window here, yes. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, with the 100 range, that's the normal price for a motel. 100, 125, so forth. That's what they all should be. All right,
what do you think that $101 is for tonight? What do you think it is Christmas Eve?
Oh, Christmas Eve will go to $350.
It's $196. Not too bad.
See, under 200.
Not too bad.
Okay, so again, that makes more sense to me, and that's what I think Walt Disney would want for the family.
20 seconds.
The corporate came in and said, "We're good. We can get $300 for." Okay, I'll pay $300 because I'm from Indonesia. Move your finger so I can see how many seconds. This is WOCA Ocala, broadcasting from the Paddock Mall.
Midday with Joe.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. On Wall Street, stocks moving higher after Mexico dodges a trade war with